How are you? All right?
Not too bad, mate. What about yourself?
Yeah, good. How would you like your hair?
To be fair, I'm wanting like a taper fade.
Yeah.
And it's same for the back as well. I wouldn't mind the back just like raised it just a little bit higher.
Yep.
Just because I don't like the way like my hair like grows like afterwards. Like sometimes it gets like a little flick at the back.
Okay.
And for the top, I just want it just like cutting just enough where it just sits right on my eyebrows as well.
Sure.
And just like add a bit of texture.
Okay. When you say you don't like it because it flicks up at the back, do you mean just like at the bottom of your neckline where it comes out here, or just like at the back of your head?
Where the bone is sometimes. So like,
right.
It'll like sometimes my hair will just like flick out like that. I like to keep it just like a little bit.
Just it's starting to get a little bit longer. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's generally that's because like your neckline at the back is growing in different directions. Most people's are the same as well.
Yeah.
So it's growing in these different directions as it starts to get longer, and they're pushing against each other. And it's a bit like oceans against each other. Once one goes one way, one goes the other, they cross up in the middle, and that's what causes that. So that we can adjust that. I think if we just go a little bit higher with the taper in the back, that'll really help that, and then it'll keep it nice and short. Any other problems you have with your hair? If there was something you could change, what would you change, or something that?
Not much really. Just like mainly like just less shape. I just want to take a little bit off the sides here a little bit. Just like get rid of a bit of the bulk and just like tighten it up a little bit.
Okay. So you don't mind this kind of weight there because it gets really heavy there, doesn't it?
Yeah.
If you go like a low mid fade, your hair mushrooms here at the side, doesn't it? Yeah. So I think we need to sort of bring that in a little bit.
Definitely.
How often do you get it cut? Do you get it cut quite regularly?
Probably like once a month.
Okay, that's fine. Your hair's growing on average about half an inch a month. So any haircut after a sort of a month period, that half an inch for a short back and sides haircut then starts getting a little bit out of control anyway.
Yeah.
In terms of when you style it, how do you style it? Do you wear it back off your forehead? I know you said you like it sort of sitting around your eyebrow levels. Is that because you wear it sort of forward and kind of messy?
So I like to mix it up a little bit. So I like to have it like as like a little messy, like textured fringe. And like, I like to have it like just long enough where I could just wear it backwards as well.
Right, okay. So there's a big difference in the way it's cut as if I was going to style it forwards or if you were going to have it off your face.
Right.
And so if we're going to send it back, you want it longer here and shorter behind so that it goes back.
Right.
Whereas if you wear it forward, it wants to be the complete opposite.
The complete opposite, yeah.
And so if you're wearing it down more than you are wearing it back more, then I would cut it to go down rather than backwards. And if you're wearing it a bit of both, it's always better to cut it that way than if you were just going to wear it straight back, because then when you try to wear it forward, you get these big gaps in your fringe and it never sits really nice because of the way that your hair is layered towards the front.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So would you say you wear it more forward or more back?
More forward,
More
definitely.
forward. Oh, well, let's do that then. Then at least you can sort of do both.
Yeah.
All right, cool. What about product-wise? What sort of products do you use?
I like to use a bit of anything really, like matte clays, texture powders, pomades. I don't really mind as long as it makes my hair look nice.
Right. Okay. Is there a particular product that you're using like predominantly?
Yeah. It's this one called Uppercuts. It's like a texture clay.
Right.
And it holds my hair really well.
Okay.
So I like that product.
Okay. I know the brand. I don't know the product particularly well. If it is a heavier clay, I would probably suggest that that's not the right product for your hair, because you've got loads of hair.
Yeah.
And when you've got like a sort of a heavy clay type product and you're trying to work that in, it's like too much hair. There's another product, basically like a paste or something like that, which is basically the same thing as the clay, but it's just a thinner consistency, and so you can work it into your hair better rather than when you've got a clay, which is generally like a thick. The reason why it's called a clay is because it sort of simulates a clay.
Yeah.
Then becomes too thick to sort of put into your hair. So something that's probably a little bit thinner that we can put moisture in. So we'll play around with some products at the end, and I'll show you what to use. In terms of when you style it, do you use a hairdryer or do you just towel dry it and then go out the door?
Hairdryer.
Hairdryer.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So okay, we'll do that then. Cool. All right.
Sound.
Nice one. Lengthwise on your fringe, Jack, it's because you said you wanted it sitting around your eyebrow level.
Yeah.
And even as it's wet at the moment, it's sitting around that level already anyway. Because your hair naturally wants to spring up, you can see here, because you've got these like natural cowlicks.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave that right till the end when it's dried so I can really see where that's going to sit, because it's really easy when it's wet to take a little bit too much off that fringe. And the fringe is everything in your haircut. As you probably know yourself, if someone's cut your fringe too short, it just doesn't sit right at all, does it?
No, it doesn't.
So we'll leave that bit out for now.
Yeah, that's
just it. When you were saying your hair falls really flat, what that does is, if you imagine this is the front of your hair and this is obviously the back, what I'm doing is taking shorter pieces out in between your hair so that those shorter pieces stick up and then the longer hair sits behind it. So when you put product in, you work it in from the roots to the tips, and then all those little shorter pieces will sort of lift up.
Okay.
You know, because you're saying it lies really flat.
Yeah.
And even now, because I've not done much there already, look, can you see, look? How it sort of lifts it up a little bit.
Yeah.
And your hair tends to fall really flat here, doesn't it? And then sits up there. So I'll concentrate on these areas here, and hopefully that'll just give it a little bit more lift for you.
Okay.
Always work the product in from the roots first, and then work towards the length, because you don't really need that much product on the ends of your hair. If you start from the roots, it'll naturally work in towards the mid-length and ends anyway, because if you imagine, the analogy I use is, imagine you cementing a post into the ground.
Yeah.
If you put the cement at the top of the post or the middle of the post, it's just going to keep falling down.
Yeah.
So you need to put it in at the foundation. So if you get the product right in at the roots of your hair, then you can either put volume in or you can take volume out.
Right.
Yeah?
Okay.
Put it in. Always start from the back first rather than from the front, because everybody gets product, loads of product, probably too much, doesn't rub it in the hands well enough, and then goes. And if you're wearing your hair forward, your then fringe just sort of does this and just goes really stringy because you have too much product in it. You hardly need any product in the front of your hair. And also, definitely, a clay is not the right product for your hair because it's too fine. It just drowns it, and that's probably another reason why it's laying really flat.
Yeah.
What you're probably better off with is a salt spray before you dry it. And then you could just use that alone, and then right at the end, a little bit of paste just to give it a little bit of definition where we put all the texture in.
Right, okay.
I'll show you what to do when how much to use and everything when you're finished. When you've used salt spray in the past, do you just spray it in and let it dry naturally, or do you use a dryer?
What I do is I just get the sea salt spray, and I'll put like 4 or 5 sprays in, then I'll just like go over it with like a diffuser.
Perfect. Yeah.
My girlfriend told me that actually.
Yeah. And if you just pinch the hair with your fingers and just lift it, and let the diffuser dry the root, rather than shaking your hair around too much, because then that'll make it sort of go frizzy, and then you'll get more lift in your hair then. See how much your fringe has sprung up now, and I've not taken anything from it at all other than just a tiny little bit on the sort of edges. You can see how much your cowlick's springing up there, can't you? So we were right not to take too much off that fringe. Just to stop it kind of going and looking a bit nasty when you dry it with a salt spray, because you get loads of volume in it. And you're better off putting like a lot more volume in it, because then you can take some out a little bit rather than not enough. If you just put a tiny little bit of paste over the top of that, and I mean just a tiny bit, it's only just to sort of define it a little bit. That's kind of all you need. Yeah. And then what's really important when you put it in is to rub it really well in your hands, so it's disappeared under the skin. And then start at the back of your head. Yeah. Pat it on like that, so you get it off your hands first, into the surface of your hair a little bit. Then when it starts to come off your hands, then you work it in from root to tip. Yeah.
I absolutely love it, mate, honestly. Yeah. Wow.
So I've just put obviously really tight taper in the back there. Yeah. But not too high up, because like you said, causes that sort of problem where it bushes out a little bit too much in the back, and then I've left all that weight on that crown, so hardly taking anything off from there at all, because your crown's got a tendency to want to just sort of spring up through there anyway. And then just put the taper in the side for you as well.
Yeah, that's perfect, that, mate, honestly.
All right.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much, mate.
No problem.